Okay then, Helldivers, we're back. We've got loads to go over today as the galactic war seems to be ramping up. We've got 24 hours remaining on the clock for this major order, and it appears that we are going to be in a very, very weird momentum point. This is going to be an interesting one, but we've also got to take some moves in towards the FRV, where we posted up some information yesterday that may not have been construed in the right direction. We're going to take a look into that one as well. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated, and make sure you do check out our sponsor, GamerSups, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers with the most effective and healthy energy drink choice to help them perform to their greatest potential, more so than those tinned alternatives that we are all used to. If you use code CloudPlays at checkout right now via the link in the description, you'll get yourself a cheeky discount. And this is our latest winner for the giveaway for super credits. We've also got another one that's going to be going on until the next war bond drops. So if you guys want to get involved with it, very, very simple. Head down to the comment section, put a yellow heart, red heart, and a purple heart, and it'll enter you in. We'll announce it just as the war bond gets announced, so make sure that you stay tuned. That being said, let's dive into the game and see what it is that's happening right now. So taking a look at the galactic war table right now, it seems to be in a bit of a weird movement, as the major order means that we've got hold of Ursica 11, Fenrir 3, and Heath, and Agnar Secundus happens to be the one planet that we don't have hold of to complete this MO. Now, we are 84% liberated on this planet, and it does seem to be moving in the right direction, but we have now also got the Predator strain over on Boar Rock. Now, hilariously, people have wanted the Predator strain to come through for a little while, yet nobody is over there playing them. I think I can see exactly what Joel was going for, and he was trying to lead us into a bit of a side diversion, put the Predator strain somewhere else, and they'll go and fight over there. Well, unfortunately, that did not actually happen with only 2,000 people over on Boar Rock. It appears that the completion will happen on Agnar Secundus, and then they'll make their way over. Right over here, though, which is where we also have our main center of science, was Fenrir 3, which we've now solidified. So that is quite a comfortable foothold indeed, and everything is looking to be okay. The Meridian Singularity is making its way past where Moradesh was sitting and is making its way towards Ibis, although I reckon we've got weeks before that one will come through, and so much more content in the midst before that one manages to hit. Your personal order for today is to successfully extract with 10 common samples, which is extremely easy. If you just go into a standardized mission, you can do that pretty quickly. And on top of that, your superstore for the next 1 day and 23 hours is as follows. We have got the Hellbent armor set alongside the combat hatchet. Very nice set indeed. We have got the cinder block alongside the stun baton, and we have got the doubt killer. Now, the rotation is now getting a little bit strange, and the main reason for that is because it seems to be just, well, rinsing and repeating. We're wanting that bloody Killzone collaboration armor, and yet for some reason we're in this weird cycle of the exact same ones. This main store loadout that we've got right now, we have seen maybe about 4 times in the last couple of months. As to why it is that the rotations are working that way, and they've not managed to actually secure it properly, we'll have to wait and see, but it does appear that they might be having some issues with the superstore. In other news, though, we do have some news with regards to the FRV. We did have a bit of an announcement yesterday, which was regards to the gas meters on the FRVs. Now, the way that I was kind of explaining it was essentially looking at it in the completely wrong narrative, and essentially because of the planet of Secundus having a weird attack, and this being right here, where Agnar Secundus has fallen to the terminus. That AM Defense Factory Hub has been evacuated. Vehicle fuel will be reduced by 90% until the planet is reclaimed, or until fuel can be sourced elsewhere. Now, this was obviously quite a big dispatch with regards to this, because, well, realistically, that actually led to what the main issue was. Somebody stated right here on the Discord that, yes, after like 3 minutes, the mech literally shuts down. I don't think it was a bug. Now, obviously, it's not a bug. B Vitamin cleared this one up and was essentially acting completely clueless and went, interesting, not a clue at all. Although we'd already had the announcement come through by this point, and Shams Georgiani thought that he would put his 2 cents into the mix and state, I just took my mech to the petrol station. That thing guzzles fuel, terrible mileage. Now, yes, this guy is absolutely hilarious, and I do love it when Shams comes out of the woodworks and starts giving us those little teaser points, but yeah, your mechs will now not operate for longer than maybe a couple of minutes, mainly because we have got a fuel shortage. Once we've taken second Secundus, everything should revert back to normal, and with that being at around an 85% liberation point, we should be okay. In other news though, the Baskinator has been appearing elsewhere for interviews just recently, one of which was a question with regards to Xbox, and this was quite an interesting one because it definitely appears to be on their radar, and the answer no was not said. The main article of couchsoup.com asked her the following. This is a large number of players, Sony PlayStation players included, who are hoping for a crossover to Xbox. How likely is that to happen, or is this likely to remain a Sony and Steam exclusive? Now, the Baskinator actually responded with, unfortunately, that's a question that has to be answered by the folks that are above my pay grade. But I can say this, we have definitely seen players on both the Sony and Xbox side talk about the desire for it to happen. Now, obviously, if she was main to say no, this will not happen, or at least not happen in the near future, then that's exactly what she would have said. Unfortunately, what she gave was a open bracket answer, which does lead us to find those who may be above a higher pay grade than the Baskinator and get the questions answered. I think it'd be really good, and bringing it over to Xbox would be probably one of the biggest things to happen for Helldivers. It would easily double the main player base, especially with it being a new game to the Green franchise. It would be quite an interesting outcome, and seeing how it could go would be very, very entertaining indeed. Let me know if you guys are on Xbox and watch these videos. Let me know with a green emoji in the comments section. I think that would be really interesting to find out how many of you guys watch these and are not even playing the game. Anywho, moving forward, we have seen a post on Reddit, and I wanted to bring some light to it, mainly for the developers at hand. This is not really for you, although if you do agree with it, do let me know via the comments. But it states, some sort of completed symbol would be nice. Now, this is a very, very small detail, although the war bonds right now currently have a medals spent and the fact that you've unlocked it, but not the fact that you've completed it. Now, there are so many war bonds to collect now that even I, at this point, knowing full well I've unlocked everything in all of the war bonds, still scroll through from time to time just to double check whether I've actually finished it or not. It's a bit of a stupid thing and a very small detail indeed, but something that I really think matters when it comes to that. It should be a pretty simple change to change an icon. That's just my personal opinion. Nonetheless, take a look at your top comments, and if you want to get featured in the next video, make sure that you hit a relative comment down in the comment section, and when it gets upvoted, we will bang it in to the next video. This first one right here states, those spider mines sound really goofy. Just imagine a whole bunch of them chasing after one single bug. Now, that would be absolutely hilarious, but could you imagine if a charger had come past and a load of those spider mines just started running over to... I think it would be incredible. We need the spider mines in the game, man. We need the Spider-Mans in the game. This next one right here states, a mech war bond would sell massively. Literally free money for Arrowhead. Now, I don't understand how a mech war bond specifically would operate, but maybe a mech booster pack would be pretty damn cool. Having the added extra pieces, you can essentially unlock the mech via a third piece, and then you can pretty much switch things out, or just add a load of additional mechs into like a side bundle. I would prefer that rather than a war bond. I don't think a war bond would actually work just for mechs alone. And this third one right here, although pretty irrelevant, obviously I hold to my word and we'll make sure we read this one out, but it states, I always feel like these videos are a lot longer than they need to be, and with too little info. Well, then my personal opinion is I genuinely don't know if I could make them any shorter even if I tried. We just literally provide you guys with the information at hand, and I give you my honest opinions in a raw, filtered, unscripted way. That's just the way that my videos operate, and they're not going to be changing anytime soon. Although, thank you so much for your comment. Appreciate you greatly. Nonetheless, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on, and we shall be live a little later on, as well as appearing on the Thick Fillet and Crazy Mr. Pips podcast on the Thick channel. Make sure you stay tuned to it. It's going to be an interesting one. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate your faces. Like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.